The Apia International got underway in Sydney on Sunday with Petra Kvitova and Dominika Cibulkova amongst those involved on the opening day. On paper, this was a tricky-looking first round for the fifth-seeded Kvitova, and so it proved. World number 15 Cibulkova seizing the early advantage.
She does just that. Cibulkova the first to break in the opening set.
Kvitova had won all 4 of their previous meetings, but Cibulkova dominated this time, running away with the opening set.
Wonderful consistency. And the world at number 15 has wrapped up the opening set.
It was a case of more of the same in the second. Kvitova really made to struggle on serve, the Czech slipping further behind.
And again, losing control in the shot, the left-hander. And again, she has broken.
Kvitova, who like Cibulkova suffered an early exit at last week's Brisbane International, did have a few moments of joy on Ken Rosewall Arena.
Wow, entertaining stuff.
But sadly for the world number 8, they were too few and far between. Cibulkova, a 2-time quarter-finalist here in Sydney, completing a surprisingly straightforward win in just over an hour.
What a way to finish it off. And look at the celebration there from Dominika Cibulkova. A big victory it is from the world number 15.
Elsewhere on Sunday, former world number 1 Caroline Wozniacki met Poland's Urszula Radwanska in the opening round. Wozniacki suffered a shock first round defeat in Brisbane, but looked in much better form here.
Game Wozniacki.
Radwanska, who ended last season at a career-high WTA ranking of 31, did try and mix things up, but all too often that just played into the hands of Wozniacki. The 7th seed comfortably closed out the set without having to face a break point.
Game and first set, Wozniacki.
Wozniacki carried that momentum into the second, carving a commanding cushion over the pole. Radwanska, who like Wozniacki is a former junior Wimbledon champion, did manage to break the Dane once in the second set as she battled to stay in touch. But crucially, Wozniacki got 3 service breaks of her own, the Dane going on to easily seal a second-round place in straight sets.
They'll do it. 1 hour and 7 minutes required. And it is Kirilenko Wozniacki who has taken it out very, very comfortably indeed here on the centre court at the Ken Rosewall Arena.
A tough task awaited Australian wildcard Olivia Rogowska in the shape of world number 14 Maria Kirilenko. Rogowska's only win against a top 50 player actually came against Kirilenko at the French Open 3 years ago, and the world number 113 gave her home support reason to cheer by breaking back early in the match.
And she captures in. She needed that.
Kirilenko was really pushed until she got a decisive break at the end of the opening set, which was enough to take it.
They'll do it. It sails long. Disappointing end to that opening set for Rogowska because she certainly looked very, very solid.
The rankings and experience gap between the pair started to show more in the second. Kirilenko, who ended last year inside the WTA top 15 for the first time, able to impose her game with greater regularity.
Now she was there.
In the end, the Russian closed out a reasonably comfortable victory to get her 2013 campaign underway in fine style.
goes wide. And a clinch fist. And a very happy father there of Maria Kirilenko. Safely through to the second round, as mentioned, for just the second time in this tournament.